Imagine a woman whose name appears in stories across centuries, yet her real journey is almost never told. We know her as the one who loved Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam, but what if her true story isn't about desire at all? What if it is about transformation, heartbreak, repentance, and the kind of spiritual awakening that turns a sinner into a saint? Zulaikha, often remembered only for a single moment, actually lived a life full of hidden pain, hidden love, and hidden miracles. And today, we uncover the Zulaikha you were never told about.
Zulaikha was the wife of Egypt's minister, surrounded by gold, servants, palaces, and power. But inside, she carried a loneliness no one could see. Every night, she walked through the halls of her palace, feeling a strange emptiness. Why does everything feel incomplete? She had beauty, she had status, but she had no peace. And then Yusuf alayhi salam entered her life.
When Yusuf alayhi salam was brought to work in her household, something unexpected happened. Zulaikha didn't just see a young man, she saw a light she had never seen in anyone. A purity, a calmness, a beauty that was not just physical, but spiritual. In a world full of idols and worldly worship, she suddenly saw someone connected to the one true God. Her heart longed, not for his body, but for the peace she sensed in him. But she misunderstood that longing. Instead of seeking God, she sought Yusuf. And this mistake changed the direction of her life.
When the famous incident happened behind closed doors and she called Yusuf alayhi salam, he refused, saying, "I seek refuge in Allah." That moment shattered her. The scandal spread across Egypt. Women whispered her name. Her reputation cracked. But the real punishment was inside her, a heart burning with guilt and confusion. She had everything, yet she did that. Zulaikha cried at night, asking herself, "Why do I feel drawn to someone who only brings me closer to my own shame?" This was the beginning of her turning point.
When Yusuf alayhi salam was imprisoned because of the incident, Zulaikha's life slowly collapsed. Her husband distanced himself. People mocked her behind her back. The palace that once felt bright became a prison of regret. Years passed. Her beauty faded. Her wealth slipped away. Her status shattered. She went from a queen to a lonely woman wandering the streets of Egypt. But something strange was happening. As the world left her, she began to turn toward Allah. She realized the love she felt for Yusuf alayhi salam was never meant to be romantic. It was meant to awaken her heart, to bring her back to the Creator.
When Yusuf alayhi salam finally became a ruler in Egypt, people lined up to meet him. Among them was an old, weak woman, hardly recognizable. It was Zulaikha. When she approached him, she said softly, "O Yusuf, I no longer love you for who you are. I love the God who made you." This time, her heart was pure, her love was spiritual, and Yusuf alayhi salam, full of mercy, made dua for her. Allah restored her beauty, restored her honor, and according to many scholars, she eventually married Yusuf alayhi salam, not as a result of desire, but as a reward for repentance.
That night, after meeting Yusuf as again, Zulaikha sat alone in a dim room, her heart trembling. For the first time in her life, she spoke to Allah with full honesty. "Ya Allah, I chased beauty, power, and desire, but none of it stayed with me. I forgot you, but you never forgot me." Tears poured down her face. Years of regret washed away with every sob. A warmth filled her heart, a peace she had never felt before. It was as if Allah was whispering, "I am closer to you than you think." That night changed her fate. Her heart became lighter, her steps steadier. The love she once misdirected toward Yusuf now transformed into pure love for Allah. She realized the greatest journey is the journey back to Allah.
Zulaikha's story is not one of scandal. It is one of transformation, from distraction to devotion, from desire to dignity, from worldly love to divine nearness. Her life teaches us Your past does not define your future. A heart that repents can rise higher than it ever fell. True love is the love that leads you back to Allah. Zulaikha's journey is a reminder. No matter how lost you feel, Allah can rewrite your story in the most beautiful way.